ચાલુ છે કે નહીં recording? ચાલુ છે?
એડમિટ આપો.
ક્યાં છે? તને તો આપી દીધું admit. આવું તો જોઈએ ને.
રેડી? આવી હજી કોઈ ઓનલાઈન છે કે હજી કોઈ?
અહીંયા તો તમે
કેમેરા ઉપર છે તારું બ્લરિંગ આવે છે, તારો કેમેરો ઓળો હશે એવું છે.
Hello. વોલ્યુમ ઓછું છે, ફૂલ છે. અવાજ આવે છે મારો? નથી આવતો ને?
મારું ફોન છે
ઓડિયો ચાલુ કરો. આવે છે ને? સ્ક્રીન શેરિંગ ઓન કરી દઉં બધાનું.
તમે બધાને કરી શકો ને કે
આવે છે નથી આવતું ક્યાંથી?
મોર કરો તો
નથી, ક્યાંય નથી આવે છે. ઓડિયો સેટિંગ બાકી બધા સેટિંગ છે નહીં આવશે.
શેરિંગ ના છે, મ્યુટ નું ધ્યાન થઈ ગયું આવે છે ને જોઈન તો ક્યાંકથી મ્યુટ.
Yes, good afternoon everyone. Yeah, someone can respond if I am audible or not. Am I audible? Okay, we will wait for some time. Some other peoples are also joining, so let us have 1 or 2 minutes of the time. We will start in 2 minutes. And I request everybody to please mute their mics. So yes, let us start. So maximum people have now joined the meeting, and I will keep on admitting the people, those who are still joining, right? So let us start. Please mute the mics. Everybody requested to please mute the mics. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So, hope you all are well. And today in this session, we have myself, Shilesh Lala from Corp. And with me, I have Mr. Pratik Gadia. He is the technical service head of Indian operation. And we have Mr. Fabio from Ferrari. And we have Mr. Alberto Enovi from Tecno Ferrari, Italy. So today we will have a small session on introduction to printing, digital printing. So request to please mute the mics, and a small request that this is a very small session. Please mute the mic. Someone's mic is on. Please mute the mics. Yes, so let us start now. Am I audible? Yes. So today we have the agenda is evolution of ceramics, evolution of printing system. Then we have printhead used for the digital printing, why Kyocera, importance of maintenance, general information of Tecno Ferrari and Cobb, and at the last we will have the question answer session. So I request everybody not to do any questions in between. At the end we will have the question answer session. At that time we will be answering all the queries. So let us start. So let us start with the evolution of ceramics. So as such, everybody knows, because all are from the ceramic industry, everybody knows what is the evolution of ceramics, but still we will have a small session on this. Like for example, the process we had earlier was double firing, and now it is mostly we are using single firing. Nowadays still there are some double firing factories are there in the volatiles, but still most of them are converting themselves in the single firing. Then if we take the size, then we had upgraded us a lot in the size. Earlier we used to make the ceramics tiles of the size 200 into 200 or 300 into 300. Then we went to 800 into 800, and now we are doing 1.2 to 2.4 and 1.6 to 3.2. So this is the biggest tiles that we can handle nowadays. But only I will like to highlight one thing is that when we handle this type of tiles, it is difficult to do manually, because earlier we had small tiles, so these were handled by human beings, or we could have used the labor to handle these tiles. But in this case of tiles, it is essential that we should go for the automation. So without automation, it will be difficult for all of us to handle this type of tiles. So then the printing technology will speak about something about printing technology. Traditional tiles where we used to have that some chips were there, and that chips were mixed with the cement, and we used to make the slabs of that, and then they were installed at our house, or they were put at the house, and there it was polished. So the polishing was done. So the polishing was done at the home. It was not at the factory. Then the scenario changed, and the printing came into picture. Earlier, the tiles were printed on the screen printing or rotary printing. Then we came onto the digital printing, which we are going right now. These are the oil-based printing. So if you see, now 90% of the tiles are being printed on digital machines. Very few are there those who are using still screen printing and rotary printings. They are using screen printing and rotary printing just for sometimes for the effects. And what will be the future of the printing? So now we are using the oil-based inks, and after that we will be using, I think in the future we will be using water-based full digital tiles now. So that would be the future of the printing. So if we say digital printing, we should know what is digital printing.
हेलो
Right? Yeah, please.
हेलो शैलेश सर
हाँ जी,
शैलेश सर हमारे प्लांट हेड ज्वाइन नहीं हो पा रहे हैं सर मीटिंग को
एक मिनट सर, एक मिनट.
हाँ मिस्टर आर के मुखर्जी
मेरे पास
कपिल हो
रिक्वेस्ट
गया, मैं हो गया.
हो गए.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
please carry on.
Yeah. So please mute the fire. Mute. Yeah. Okay. So if we are going digital, we should know what is the digital technology. The definition that I am going to share with you is not the right definition, 100% right definition, but I would like to say this is a layman's definition. In simple words, any technology that is attached with microprocessor or electronics can consider it as a digitals in layman language, or anything that can be captured in memory and transferred, treated into various forms when required, can be considered as digital printing. So in the below graph, you can see the digital evolution of Techno-Ferrari. Techno-Ferrari is now on the 5th stage. So first was ColorJet, then VivaJet 1, VivaJet 2, VivaJet 3, and now the latest one is Decora. So I would request Mr. Fabio from Italy, Techno-Ferrari, to take over the session on the print heads used for digital printing. So over to you, Fabio.
Yes, hello, good afternoon to everybody. Thank you for joining the webinar. So all of you are from ceramics. All of you know very well that there is more technology available for printing. Okay, there is XAR, Seiko, Dymatics, Kyocera. Then we didn't nominate Toshiba, but these are the 4/5 technology available. And what I want to show you is how this technology is changing by the time. Looking from the first one, XAR, which was the most popular from 2010 to 2015, we can say, where they designed the printed with 2 rows, 7 centimeter. Okay, you can see that coming to today, the printed supplier start increasing the number of rows and the dimension of the printed. Okay, so Seiko make the double the rows. Okay, from 2 to 4. Dymatics 8 rows. Then Kyocera, that is the latest technology developed for ceramics, designed the printed with 16 rows. The printed supplier saw that by increasing the number of rows, the typical problem of digital decrease a lot. Dropping issue, lining issue. And by increasing the dimension of the printed, okay, it means that for printing 60 by 60 with a Kyocera, you will require 6 printed. While with XAR, you will require 10 printed. Okay, so they decrease the electronic for each color bar, means decreasing the maintenance operation, the operation which the operator have to do, like overlap setting, offset setting, voltages. So the target is to increase the performance of the printed and at the same time decrease the maintenance operation. This is the target. We can go ahead, Shilesh. So we show a comparison chart where there are the data, the technical data of each technology. I don't want to go in details, but here you can see the data of each technology. Okay, the first 3 columns are related to XAR, just 6, just 12, just 40. Then there is Seiko. Seiko have 2 printed models. So XAR have 3 printed models. Okay, one is for HD decoration. Okay, nowadays used in torch firing, we can say, is not so popular nowadays because the discharging of this model is limited. Then Kyocera developed GS12 for increasing the discharging and the speed of production, and GS40 for effect. Seiko, same, they started with one printhead, able to print from 13 to 150 picoliter. Okay, the target was to increase the discharging and the speed. But nowadays there is also RC1536L. So they developed a specific printhead for high discharging. And one of the advantages of this technology is the speed, the kilohertz. They can print very high discharging at higher speed compared to others. Then Dymatics, which is also a very popular technology. They have, like Kyocera, 3 printed, small, medium, and large, depending on the use. They have the one for high definition, the one for decoration, okay, most popular, and the one for effect. And Kyocera. In our case, Tecnoferrari is supplier of Kyocera, Seiko, and Kyocera. Okay. With Kyocera, the target was to release a technology to our customer able to print inks and effect. That's why if we compare, Kyocera is the range of picoliter of Kyocera is one of the highest, which is here in this chart. Okay. We have a very good definition, okay, a definition similar to Kyocera, 12 picoliter. We have 5 grayscale, and we can go up to 160 picoliter, which is enough for some application available in the market. Then we included also Seiko. Okay, now we can supply the machine with Seiko also in order to give more possibility to our customer. New machine will be able to run with 3 technologies, while previous it was not. I am going to show you another point about printing. We can go ahead, Shiresh, please. Those are 2 videos showing the design of Kyocera. Okay, you can start. So here the recirculation is at the level of the nozzle. For this technology is not required the gasser like it is required for others. There is a technology patented by Kyocera, extra thin piezo, ETP, which allow our customer to keep the production running without the necessity to do purging, to stop the production for purging session, thanks to extra thin piezo technology. So we always keep the nozzle, we push the nozzle in order to keep it clean. If there is any contamination touching the nozzle, automatically the printhead by pushing will clean it. This is one example. Okay, then we can start the second video, Shilesh. Here we are showing the 2 configuration. So with same printhead, as we said previously, with same model, we can run up to 50 meters per minute for decoration. The range is from 15 to 84 picoliter, 360 dpi. Same printhead can run with 6 kilohertz up to 25 meters per minute, 160 picoliter. I think the video is not running, Philip. The nozzle plate is made of metal So very robust for lower maintenance. Again, Shailesh, try to.
Yeah, can you please mute your microphones?
ओपन केला तर चालू आवाज काय झाला काय?
सगळ्यांनी बंद केली का आवाज?
You can go ahead with the video, Shailesh. There is the last parts showing the nozzle plate with number of nozzle. It's not running.
Yeah, some technical problem is there, so we'll go to the next slide, I hope.
Yes, anyway, the last part of the video was showing the nozzle plate, which is made of metal. There are 10 rows with 1,584 nozzle. So you understand that previously, for example, with XAR, the technology was printing a design with 2 rows. Now we have 16 rows printing the same design. So we stress less the printed, we limited the typical issue coming from this technology, like dropping and lining issue. Then now there is the last slide showing the printing quality.
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. Just going to that slide. Last time we asked. I will share the screen again because it is giving some technical problem. I will just share the screen again.
Shailesh, can I open from my laptop?
Yeah, sure.
I share my screen. Okay?
Yeah, you can do that, no problem.
You can see now my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
It was in this way. Here we are showing the nozzle plate, as I said previously. 16 row, 1,584 nozzle, and nozzle plate made of metal. Then we go ahead. The DPI of Kyocera is like XAR and Seiko is 360 DPI nominal, while with Dymatics the are 400 DPI. Okay, but what I want to say is that apart DPI is very important to consider also the number of grayscale which the printed can release to the user. Okay, in case of XAR there was 7 grayscale. In case of Kyocera, 5 grayscale. Okay, so optically, what our eyes will see on the tile is an optical resolution of 805 dpi. Right? While with a Dymatics, for example, Dymatics M, 400 dpi with 4 grayscale, the optical resolution is 800 dpi. we can say very similar. Okay, but you can see below that having a nominal, having the smallest drop of 15 picoliter, compare the one of Bimatics of 26 picoliter. If you're going to print a light design, a marble design, you can see the difference of printing with a technology like Kyocera or with a technology where the nominal drop size is 26 picoliter. Here they are printing less drops but bigger, while here we are printing more drops but smaller. So we are more defined.
So Fabio, we are already 26 minutes.
Yes, now is the time of Alberto Novi, okay, our R&D manager, who will explain better and in detail what are the advantages of new machine.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. We'll jump to another presentation. So just in the next 10 minutes. Okay. Okay. Are you able to see the presentation now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So, gentlemen, let's see, apart of all the technical features that my colleagues explain regarding the different print technology that we have, let's try to look at the new machine that Tecnoferrari has presented in a different point of view. So your point of view, I mean, let's focus on real that in advantages in line that you can obtain by the printer. So we'll focus on the print strength and the machine strength, okay? So one of the real advantage of having our print technology is to obtain an excellent grayscale print quality. So with small drops, with small shades and stochastic screening, that is the RIP feature, what you can print on such big slabs is something that is having a very excellent grayscale quality. But with the same printed model, on dark design or very intense design with a 16 rows channel and having several drop sizes and the usage of the new intensity inks, you can obtain very stunning colors, okay, and good intensity even on that big slabs that implies to have a very high flow rate. Another feature is that printheads and electronic that we offer are selected to provide a high manufacturing quality and robustness. So in particular, just to let you understand, we have high accuracy in the optical alignment of the printhead inside the print bar. We use only printhead with insulated piezo technology. These allow a very long-lasting piezo life. So for you, many square meter, billion square meter printed, okay? We use only electronic with low voltage cards, means that you don't need to be aware of spikes or whatever can affect our standard electronics. Okay, we protect with we use only industrial connection, no weak connection, and all the software and the firmware is developed internally and tested internally before shipment. If we focus on the Kyocera technology, we can see mainly the 8 benefits, like it is a 4 inches class, so a very big printhead means less complexity within the bar, less printhead, less card, less cabling, okay? There's a stainless steel plate, is the 2nd generation printhead. Please look that the project started on 2016, so after 4 years, and many printer installed, we can consider it a mature technology. It's not something new to the market. It's something that we know very well, and also our customer has tested very well. Okay. In the same head, we can manage colors and high discharge effects. Is a head that is having the possibility to run very high frequency, but also to have several drop sizes. And one of the performance, the key performance, is to having a drop velocity of about 10 meters per second. This allows you to reach very precise jetting, and even for structurized dies or if the print height is not very low, you can keep the print quality. Moreover, this printhead is having a very high flow rate, something like 300 milliliter per minute. That is actually the highest flow rate available for an industrial printhead for ceramic. Apart from Kyocera, we can add now the new Seiko RC5036LA. This is the second generation Seiko printhead. It's not the standard one. Has been improved, okay, with many modifications in order to give more robustness for industrial environment, and was added. Sorry? Okay. And also it's added now the performance in terms of compatibility with water-based. Oil-based functional effects, water-based glazes are now a real possibility with this head. We evaluate this variant that is capable to jet a very fast way, so in 8 kilohertz to jet some 10 drops, so that maximum lay down achievable is something that can reach theoretically 70 grams per square meters. Okay. This printhead is still in a steel guard. Is not the same robustness as a Kyocera, but is something that is capable to give proper reliability in production, even for the new water-based glazes that are having a drying time very fast. So by mixing the two technology, what we can obtain is a very flexible printing mode. So you can reproduce an extremely wide range of product and design in a hybrid way. So by mixing analog and digital techniques, or even full digital. So one of the examples is big slabs in which you can run from very flat and light design up to very dark, intense design, both in colors point of view, or effects, or even grids for obtaining very shiny surfaces. But with the same technology and printers, we can print some standard.
Anyway, your mic is mute.
Yes, I cannot hear anymore.
Yeah.
Someone mute me. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. I don't know which part of the speech you missed, but I think it is quite clear. So apart from big slabs, you can run smoothly floor and wall tiles production. So both big size or small size in single or double row. Okay. And from light design to very intense and flat design. Okay. But also with the same, sorry, but my presentation is now locked. I don't know. Okay, I resume. And also with the same technology, we can even take in consideration decor for wall tile or even third firing, because both technology have been tested with several inks, including soluble salt, precious metal like gold, platinum, lusters. Okay, so even for special pieces like bull nose, you can use our printers. Print quality is also made and there's the contribution of innovative software feature that can allow to preserve and improve the print quality. So one of the most clever feature is the nozzle missing compensation. So there's a smart feature that is very intuitive for operator, easy to use, in which you have a test print, and in case you have a few missing line, you can recover by a software feature. Of course, this is not something that will recover completely the printhead, but will allow you to reduce the downtime for replacing the printhead and to complete your job or production and have a soon delivery. Okay. Important thing is that the image file is not altered. Okay, it's just something that can be applied inline. A second feature is the design, resize, and crop.
Alberto.
Sometimes, yeah.
Alberto, sorry to interrupt you. Just I would like to say that only there are 5 minutes and we have still so many slides to go. So
okay.
in case one minute, in case this session is off, we can again continue this session with the same link. So we have to again join the session with the same link. Everybody please note this. If we end this session in 5 minutes, so please join this session again and we will continue the presentation. Yeah, thank you. I know you can continue.
Okay, thanks. I will try in any way to be quick. Okay, so you have available with our RIP software the possibility to resize the design, and this will be particularly appreciated when you need to match with your digital design some physical texture on the tile made by the molder or the press in a very precise way. Also, this will allow you to reduce the waste of ink that will be on the belt and not on your tile. Our stochastic titter is one of the most appreciated feature because with our printer, our customer are able to replicate, let's say, emulate a different printer design. So don't worry if you have another printer with different printheads, because with our RIP and different method, we are able to reproduce any patterning that is reproducible. Okay. We have also professional ink manager that will allow you to keep the ink inside the printer steady, in particular for temperature and viscosity. And we also have a laser barrier in order to measure the thickness of the tile and to keep constant the print date. So let's see now, apart from the print quality, which are the likes of the machine itself, okay? So you can consider that is easy to use and we have a fast maintenance, okay? The overall reliability, even in hard environment, we work a lot to obtain a precise and stable mechanics and a transport system that is very stable, okay? Moreover, we consider that your printer should be long lasting, so provide you some upgrades, okay, and mechanic and electronics options in order to keep your printer modern, okay? So the easy to use runs through intuitive interface for operator, that is a visual approach, okay? For the inks, you just have a button for the global start procedure, so don't need to go deep in details of many parameters. The software will do it. You have a wizard-like support for taking your images in production. There's a simplified view for line operator. So if you don't allow your operator to do something, you can protect by password some of the features that you consider not accessible. You have also print preview with the main job parameters. So before putting in production a job, you can see even the ink consumption or other parameters that are important to consider before starting production. Any alarm or warning is provided with an online help with the text and the picture that will help your operator to recover production or solve any problem, okay? We have a backup and recover of printer data, and we can do it also by remote most of the time. And with our UPS and safe shutdown procedure, in case of blackout, you will not lose a drop of ink. Even for the fast maintenance, we work a lot and introduce many improvements. So of course, all color bar are extractable, but most of all, for your operator will be appreciated the possibility to look immediately at the component inside the color bar without unscrewing or removing any part. There's an automatic belt cleaning system and even internal roller cleaning with brush, okay? Color modules are modules, so are easy to repair and replace. You can take it, and in most of the cases, with just a plug and play operation, you are able to restart, and our service will be in charge for repairing. You have fast connection for filters, so the operation of replacing filters and even, for example, the print belt will require less time compared to previous version of the printer. And we can consider that you can replace a printhead physically in 15 minutes. You don't even need to do an ink shutdown. Also, the reliability improved. I mean, we consider our printer reliable. Maybe all the printers are industrial reliable, but not all in a hard environment like ceramic plants, okay? So to do this, what we had is automatic standby mode. No matter if your operator is not present in the line, when the production is stopped and line is stopped, automatically the machine will put itself in a standby mode to preserve printhead and inks, and that are protected by trays. Even printhead plates are provided with heating system and adjustable suction in order to reduce condensation, misting, humidity, anything that can contaminate the printhead. There's a sensor that is measuring the tile temperature that is